What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Bundesliga career mode. This is episode number 33 and we start today's episode off with Mainz away from home, coming on the back of our goalless stalemate at home to Union Berlin. 3 straight draws for Arminia Bielefeld, and our lead at the top of the table has been cut from 8 to 2. And with 14 games to go in the season, Leverkusen, Bayern, Leipzig, Dortmund, the much bigger teams breathing down little Arminia Bielefeld's necks. The question is, can we hold on to top spot after a struggling patch of form? Well, first game of today's episode, and I was thinking, okay, alright, if you're going to be champions, I talk about consistency and how important it is. We can't have 4 games against sides who we should be beating where we failed to get the win. So starting this game off in attack mode, no goals against Union Berlin, but it just took 7 minutes to get our first away at Mainz. Konstantin Schäfer, only his second goal for the club and his first of the season, gives us the lead as our young midfielder puts us in front. In a really poor first half, to be fair, I was glad we had that lead because there was nothing really else to report. The second half of the game did sort of spark into life a little bit around the hour mark here. A good save on Okugawa kept it at 1-0, and in 64 minutes in, what a save by Schuster. I briefly talked about him last episode after the bids for Ortega. We're keeping Stefan here, but as a backup for the youngster. Levine, as we know, 19 years old, potential to be special. He's really starting to develop into a class goalkeeper now, despite the low overall. Big save there on Weyer, kept it at 1-0, and then what a swing it was, because just 10 minutes later, we will get ourselves a 2-goal cushion. Ludwig Marco sent forward one-on-one, smacks it in, top corner. We're 2-0 up on Mainz, and I was thinking, surely this is the game we get back to winning ways. Quarter of an hour to go, still up by 2, chance to make it 3. It's Ludwig outpacing the Mainz backline, once again through one-on-one, this time fails to hit the back of the net. Good save, still 2-0, but thankfully it did not matter. Relief, back-to-back clean sheets for Schuster in the back line, a big 3 points away at Mainz. 2-0, the final score. I love to see our youth players getting the goals. And really, it was our 3 youth players that are our players of the game in this one. Schuster with a big save, keeping the clean sheet for us. Ludwig and Schäfer both getting goals each. It was the youth boys that helped us get back to winning ways. So as you can see, the gap now up to 3. We get a 1-point lead on Bayern, but now taking on Wolfsburg for our following game. We're only 3 clear of Bayern, 4 clear of Leverkusen, and 9 clear of Wolfsburg heading into this game as well. Just 1 win in our last 4 games. We're delighted to get it, and back-to-back clean sheets as well, but this was going to be a big clash here. Last season, when we had the win over Wolfsburg, that was when I believed we could possibly qualify for the Champions League. In the end, we fell short on the final day, went into the Europa League after a 6th place finish, but it was a huge psychological game for us last season when we got the win against these guys, so I was thinking this is going to be the same here. If we can beat the team in 4th place right now, one of the better teams in the Bundesliga, right now going for a Champions League spot, I'll start to believe we can cling on to top spot. So heading into the game, like against Mainz, I was in attack mode. My 100th game in charge of Bielefeld. How time flies so quickly. I was going for it in the early stages. Great save on Okugawa, kept it at 0-0, and then Kolo Muani denied as well, 23 minutes in, looking for his first goal since being given the first team starting striker spot in the absence of Jamie Llewellyn. And to be fair, in the first half an hour, he was getting involved in the build-ups. We had another golden chance here, Robin Hack going through, but again, it's another brilliant save as we're still tied at 0-0. And I was thinking, not another one of those games where the goalkeeper is just on flames and there's nothing I can do about it. 35 minutes in, it's all Bielefeld. I was thinking, surely at some point we're going to break the deadlock, and we would. The Belgian had made save after save after save, but finally, as Ludwig gets his second in 2, he smacks it past Castells, far corner, and his second in 2 games, third of the season. Not as good this season as he was last year, Ludwig. Second season syndrome possibly, but 3rd goal of the campaign. We lead by 1, deservedly so, and right from kickoff. Oh my goodness, the amount of missed chances in the first half. Felix Agu going through one-on-one, puts it way wide the post, and we still only lead by a goal. So in the second half, Wolfsburg, I think, were buoyed by the fact they were only trailing by 1. Really, the game should have been dead and buried at half-time. We should have been 3 or 4 up. Instead, we only had the slender 1-goal lead. Right after the restart, Schuster makes a really good save and keeps us in front, but directly after the corner was failed to be cleared with here, Thuram finds Baku, comes forward, Schuster makes another great save, and I was thinking, this is going to be a game of 2 halves, man. First half dominating, second half getting dominated frustrated. In the first half, it was all Bielefeld. We should have been home and dry by the break. Instead, we were still only leading by 1. I was struggling to withstand the pressure, and with 24 minutes to go, Wolfsburg got their deserved leveler. Kevin Volland, who always seems to score against me, wherever he is in career mode, smacks one in from range. Schuster made a couple of brilliant saves, but there's nothing he could do about that one. Ripped past our youngster into the far corner. It's 1-1. And again, momentum had totally changed in the second half. We missed all those chances in the first. I had nothing to go my way in the second, but with just over a quarter of an hour to go, as Kolo Muani releases Robin Hack, oh, what a piece of skill, and what a finish as well. It's so hard to treat the AI with skill moves nowadays. Now the ultimates become so much more difficult. They're so much better anticipating moves, but that was glorious. What a move by Robin to split the defense and find the near corner. We're in front by a goal. We're clinging on to the 3 points. But I tell you, this was so frustrating. Stoppage time, 92 minutes into the game. A pass intercepted, but the tackle made initially after I tried to clear the ball. It was one of those moments where I was like, I just couldn't react on time. Kevin Volland robs his man, runs through one-on-one, and smacks it past Schuster for the leveller with the final kick of the game. Arminia Bielefeld 2, Wolfsburg 2, the second game in our last 4 where we've thrown away 2 points to the death, just like against Augsburg. And look at the stats here, man. Most of our shots came in the first half, so many chances, but to be fair, I only have myself to blame. Switched off in the final seconds to throw away 2 points and missed loads of chances in the first. Yeah, I can be frustrated about how the second goal came about, but I have to blame myself. Got to take responsibility, man. Should have buried the game by half-time instead. Kept Wolfsburg sniffing around, and they ended up biting me in the backside. Another draw. 3 in our last 4 games. Sorry, 4 in our last 5 games even. And following that, the draw for the last 16 in the Europa League, where Bielefeld have got Lokomotiv Moscow. We're heading to Russia. We've avoided a lot of the big teams still remaining, such as Juventus and Arsenal and Benfica have got themselves there. But yeah, we got Lokomotiv Moscow in the last 16 Europa League. There's our reward for topping our group. No disrespect, but I think we'll be favourites for that game there and that tie as well. First leg away in Russia. Survive that one, and I'll feel very confident making it through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Having said that, I won't feel confident if our form remains like this. We're clinging to top spot, but with our fingernails right now. Another draw, 4 in our last 5, and picking up just 7 points from a possible 15, less than half available. That's not going to win you the championship. So our following game, Eintracht Frankfurt at the Schuka Arena, had to return to winning ways, and wouldn't you just know it? 9 minutes in, after missing a golden chance, Yazici makes it 1-0. Frankfurt go in front, and at this point, I was thinking, I just can't handle the pressure, man. I can't handle it. I talked about in the last episode, man. We're top of the league, yet we still feel like massive underdogs because the teams below us are so much better. Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, Dortmund, Leipzig, so on. We're still not the favourites to win the title despite leading the way because the teams around us are so much better. But I was thinking, do you know what? I can't have that mindset, man. We are where we are right now because we've been playing above our expectations. We've got to keep on asserting our control of the teams below us in the table and stay top. We fell behind, but Okugawa's 13th of the season put us back in front. With no Jamie Llewellyn now, I really need my Japanese playmaker to step up. He's our player in this team. Back-to-back assist title. He's my guy, man. I need Okugawa to step up with the absence of Jamie Llewellyn's broken toe. He got our first goal, and then right before the break, we're talking to guys who need to step up. He's been asking for first team football. He's got it now. Kolo Muani fires in the goal right before the break to give us the lead as we turn the game on its head in just a few minutes and go from a goal down to 2-1 up. But I was thinking, do you know what? I clearly can't defend despite 2 clean sheets in a row recently, so I need to score more. Second half, a quarter of an hour after the restart, needed to get the 2-goal cushion, and we would. Robin Hack storming down the left as he does, bending one in to the far corner for his 7th of the season to put us 3-1 up. And I was thinking, surely, man, if we surrender the points from this position, we don't deserve to win the title. We're clinging to top spot. If we can't see this game out, we don't deserve to win the championship. 64 minutes in, a chance to go 4-1 up, and we would. Josip Brekalo comes off the bench and bangs in our 4th goal to give us a 3-goal cushion. Thank God for that. Threw away the 2 points against Wolfsburg, but 2 wins in our last 3 games. Back on track here. And to be fair, despite all the draws, we haven't actually lost since the game against Bayern Munich. We've just not been winning. We've been drawing, which, you know, I often talk about it. A point is still a point, but if you want to win the championship, you need the victories, not the draws. But we were leading by 4 goals to 1. Points seem to be in the bag at this point. Schuster made a great save, and then later on, Ludwig should have got goal number 5 for the season, volleying wide here from his cross to the back stick. In the end, it did not matter. Final score, 4-1 home to Frankfurt. We haven't had a big win in a long time, so we really needed this one. 4 different goal scorers in a 3-goal victory. A big win at home to Eintracht Frankfurt as we continue to cling on to top spot. We've entered the business end of the season. There are 11 games to go in the Bundesliga, and Arminia Bielefeld, despite a struggling patch of form, is still undefeated since the Bayern game. But the gap is just 1 on the champions. 4 clear of Leverkusen, we're 8 clear of Leipzig and 12 clear of Wolfsburg. Top 4, I think, to me, is looking like a guarantee, but the question is, can we hold off the most dominant team in Germany, Bayern Munich? With that, we'll end today's episode of the Bundesliga Career Mode, guys. Big fan for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, like. Most love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Bundesliga Career Mode very soon.